Sir, I am writing to express my heartfelt gratitude for the last letter I received from you, which now lies before me. Firstly, I must convey my utmost sincere apology for my absence during your last call this Thursday past, which unfortunately saw myself struck ill. The sorrow and embarrassment is all mine, for I do not wish you to believe that my intentions to accept your calls are false. I cannot begin to describe to you the uplifting warmth that writing to you these months has brought to life within me, and I am truly grateful of your patience and understanding. I do believe that our accord has reached the stage that I must be honest with you. Whilst the doctor has great hopes of my recovery, I feel I must warn you that the process may take longer than I first led you to believe. So it is unto this letter, sir, that I write. I will understand if this is a period of time you may not wish to waste, and I will fully accept your decision to look elsewhere for a more secure prospect. Yours faithfully, Josephine.
Excuse me, sir. Miss Julian and Miss Josephine will be with you presently.
Thank you. Forgive me for asking. I don't mean to sound pertinent. Is Miss Josephine feeling better?
Miss Julian informed me that Miss Josephine was feeling better this morning, though I am not certain of her condition this afternoon.
How are you feeling, Joe? Do you think you can get up today? Let's see if we can get you to your chair, and I'll comb your hair for you. How does that sound?
She will get better, won't she? Can't you tell me what the doctor has said?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's not my place to say.
Please. How sick is she? How long has she been ill?
Sir, I must apologise, but I am not at liberty to disclose that information.
Is she going to get better? She's not going to die, is she?
Master Percy, it is his place to give you that information. Might I suggest, sir, that you ask him?
Well, when will he be returning? I thought he was away tending to his affairs for the rest of the season.
Master Percy has not written for a while, but I am certain that Miss Julian will write to him by the end of the week.
I finished the letter for you, word for word. No, I don't think you have anything to fear. He's a very amiable gentleman. If only you were feeling better, then you could join us for tea. Joe, please do try and cheer up.
How long has Miss Josephine been sick?
She has always been a sickly child, ever since birth. A few of us, we did not think she'd make it, but she did.
I know you're upset, but you'll be able to meet him soon, I promise. You have nothing to worry about. I'm only accepting his calls for you. Lest you forget, you are the one he writes to with such a passion.
She's always prone to illness growing up. She spent most of her life confined to her bed. We believe it's her bond with Miss Julian that keeps her going.
There, pretty as a picture. Are you sure you don't want to get dressed and try coming down for some tea? Come in.
I do beg your pardon, Miss Gillian, Miss Josephine. Mr. Hewitt, he is waiting on the terrace.
Thank you, Katie. Was there something else, Katie?
He is asking James difficult questions.
I see. Well, I will be down momentarily. Thank you.
Well, I didn't realise this was a lifelong weakness she has suffered from. It must be very difficult for her and the household.
Yes. Yes, it is difficult. Especially for Miss Gillian. They've always been very close. They say twins have a special bond that transcends all other bonds between siblings. Miss Gillian does very well to mask her sadness. Master Percy, he got every doctor, specialist there was, but they could never find the underlying cause of the problem. They always suspected that there was one key element that caused the rest of the illness, but they never found out what it was.
I beg your pardon?
Sir?
You just spoke about Miss Josephine in past tense.
Did I? I'm sorry, sir. It gets confusing what with the cycle.
Is there something you're keeping from me?
Thank you, James. That'll be all. Please find Katie and tell her to prepare the tea.
Yes, miss.
Good day, Mr. Hewitt.
Miss Gillian.
My sister sends her apologies. Unfortunately, she'll not be able to join us for tea today.
Ah, I see. Miss Gillian, may I ask you something? I hope I do not sound impertinent. If I do, then I do beg your pardon, but just now, I'm sure your butler referred to Miss Josephine in the past tense.
Yes. James finds the situation surrounding my sister's illness sometimes too much to handle. He has spoken about her to me in the past tense before. I believe it's more of a wishful thinking that he can talk about the illness in past tense rather than my sister. We all hope and pray for her to have such a speedy recovery.
Oh, of course, yes. Well, thank you for putting that misunderstanding into perspective for me. I do hope I haven't upset you or caused you any offence.
None at all, Mr. Hewitt. My sister wishes that I give you this.
Thank you. I'm truly indebted to you. If anything exists on this earth between your sister and I assure you, it is down to your efforts.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Hewitt. It brings me such happiness to see my sister so happy. I'm sure Josephine will not want your visit to be in vain. Therefore, might I ask the pleasure of joining you for tea in my sister's stead?
Miss Gillian, the pleasure would be eternally mine.